welcome to another episode of E-Chats with the energetic EJ. I'm happy to be here today. How are you doing? I hope you're doing great. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for following. And if you are yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please click on the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any video that I will be dropping on this channel. How are you today? All right, so today on the show, I have another guest all the way from the UK, and she's a life coach. And as you already know, in this season of the lockdown, with all the things happening, a lot of people are feeling a little bit stuck, not sure of what to do next or where to go next. A lot of bad news going around, people losing their jobs and all of those. So it's just about time where coaches are now very, very much needed so that they are able to help people to get past, the mental blockage that they might be experiencing. And so today we'll be talking to a life coach in the person of Jasmine. And so I'm just going to quickly read her profile to you just before I bring her on board. Okay, so let's do this now. Yes, Jasmine is a co-active life coach and English language teacher from the UK. She studied modern languages, English and Spanish at the university. So she has been living abroad for over 15 years and has lived and worked in Venezuela, USA, England, Turkey, Switzerland, Costa Rica, Morocco, Spain, Tunisia, Saudi, and now the United Arab Emirates. A diverse background and experiences has enabled her to relate to all walks of life. Her passion is inspiring others to live their best life, and she believes telling a story can heal and give others the courage to live the life they truly deserve. She believes having grit and a sense of humor in life are keys. So this is the person we're going to be chatting with today, just generally looking at life coach and the like. So sit back, relax, grab a cup of tea, a cup of water, or a cup of coffee. If you are a coffee person, then I will be right back with my guests. All right, guys, welcome back. And as you can see, I have my guest here already. Yeah. Hi, Jasmine. How are you doing?
Hi, EJ. I'm fine, thanks. I love your energy, by the way.
Thank you. So good to see you. And thank you for availing your time to be with us here today on eChats. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. And thank you for having me. It's always nice to see you. And yeah.
Yes. So, guys, this is not the first time I'm interviewing Jasmine, but this is the first time I'm hosting her on eChats. And like I read a profile before the short break and we're back now, you see that she's like a globetrotter, no? So I'm going to start from there. How has globetrotting be for you?
That is a big question. So many things. It's been amazing, challenging, exhausting, interesting, life-changing. It's been everything.
And would you say it has made your life richer?
Definitely, but I guess it's difficult because I don't know any other way. That's just, it's my life. That's how it's been my life.
Yeah, there's nothing to compare it with, yes? Yeah?
No, exactly. So, but it does feel enriching though, because I do feel like I've met so many different kinds of people along the way.
So many culture.
Yeah, exactly. So many cultures, and got really close to people as well. Like the countries I went to, I really did integrate into them, and I met locals from there and I became really good friends. I never really lived on the outside, I really integrated.
Like Ian.
Yeah, totally. And I think that's what really probably enriched my life,
What would you say is one thing that you found in common with every place and people that you've lived in or interacted with? One thing that you find common to our humanity, what would you say it is?
I think, if you respect people and are nice to them, and, you'll get that back, Respect is the key thing, I think. That's what really helped me with all those countries, because I went to countries where I didn't have any idea about the culture and things, but that's okay. People don't expect you to, but as long as you can respect everybody.
Views.
And then they respect you. Yeah, that's it. Just respect, be nice. And that's what really, made it for me.
That's interesting to know. I mean, I love it. I love it. I wish travel like that someday, I hope. All right, so let's talk about coaching, because it's been a very tough season for a lot of people, and as a coach yourself, what has been your experience throughout this pandemic, and how, has that been for you as a coach, first of all?
Well, I guess for me, I've realized the connection, the support groups that I'm in, like one of your groups, I think a lot of coaches have come together, or people have come together to really help each other and be there for each other. And I think that has really, helped. That's helped everything, it's all been online, but it's been amazing.
Yeah, it feels like the virtual world has done a lot of connecting.
Yeah.
Like it's broken some sort of barriers that was there before. Like now,
exactly.
It's easy for me to reach out to anybody in any part of the world.
Wow.
The barriers that were there before are not so much there right now, because it just feels like it's this small global village right now that we're in.
Yeah, you're right. So I think people have come closer.
Yeah. Okay. So now I noticed, like, on your page, you've been doing a lot of, like, you have this series that you do, the coach co-creating.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I heard episode 9 recently, and I'm like, oh wow. So what is that about?
Really?
Tell us about coach co-creating. What's
that? Oh,
wow.
About? Thanks. Well, I guess it's co-creating. Yeah. So me and another coach, a friend of mine, we both did the training together, coactive training last year. And we found the training and obviously the whole coaching journey so powerful that we decided to team up and give our audience some insight into the training we did, because it's helped us, and we thought maybe it can give insights to other people as well. So every week we come together and we talk about a topic, something we've done on the training, just a snippet of it, and then we talk about it and do some exercises so people can participate in the exercises as well. And it helps us remember as well, because you forget things, don't you, if you don't
keep practicing it to just
exactly. Yeah. So we do that every week. Like I said, we've been doing it for 9 weeks.
Yes, that's amazing.
9.
Yeah. So what is this coactive coaching really about? It's just a style of coaching, or
that's the method. That's the name of the method, coactive.
Okay. So it's more like the way NLP is. Coactive is also a thing, right?
Yes, exactly. That's it. It's the name of the method. Co stands for being, and active stands for doing. Being and doing. Wow. You need both.
And then you do. That's fantastic. I like it.
Yeah.
So tell me, as based on your experience as a coach, what would you say are some of the top things that people have come to you for help for? So for people who so maybe like there could be people who are actually experiencing some of those things, but they don't know who to approach. They don't know if it's a doctor they should see, if it's a coach that they need to speak to. What are the top things that you could say that your clients have come to for help? What do they need help with, so that people can spot such issues and know how to go about it?
I guess a lot of my clients come to me when because I'm a transitional life coach. A lot of them seem to come to me if they're wanting to change their life, basically.
Okay.
It could actually be changing themselves, not changing themselves, but changing parts of themselves.
Okay.
But so they come to me. They're looking for a change. Maybe they're stuck. They don't know how to make that change or the next step, or they're feeling anxious as well about the change that's coming, or maybe they've lost their job, so that's a change that they're going through. It's all related to change. It seems to be. Okay. But those kinds of topics.
So what would be your, say, 2-3 tips for people who are trying to, so it's either they are intentional about the change they want in their lives, or change has happened and now they need a way out, or and they need a way to navigate around the change. What would be your tips for them?
What would be my tips? Well, you know, I don't get, obviously in the sessions, I don't give them solutions or anything.
Of course, just questions.
Yeah, just questions and techniques.
So what questions will you ask them to help them navigate?
Oh, right, yeah. Well, I guess, you know, sometimes they come and they say they want to change something, but actually when we start talking about, and I ask them the questions, I realize actually that's not actually the problem. It's something else, you know. So it's a discovery as well. With the questions, they discover what's really going on, you know, underneath. So I guess the first question, well, there's so many types of questions, you know, but it'll be questions like, you know, what do you really want in your life? How would your ideal situation look like? You know, we do visualizations and things, but the next question would all depend on what their answer was.
Their answer is.
Yeah, so you can't really plan anything, but they're open, powerful questions that really
will make the client think, you know.
Think within themselves. Sometimes they don't have the answer straight away, you know, they have to think about it and come back, you know. It's a deep question, but I think the visualizations are very powerful because it's all about, you know, getting the client out of their head and listening to their body, you know, because our body doesn't lie, you know. Yeah, if you're in your head, sometimes there's just too many saboteurs telling you you're not good enough and things like that.
The saboteurs and the judge.
Exactly. Exactly. You know, some people just listen to their saboteurs their whole life.
True.
And they just stay stuck where they are and they don't even realize.
Saboteurs are so nasty. They're so nasty. So nasty.
Yes.
You know, I'm currently running a course as well in PQ.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, I've signed up for that. Yeah.
You did sign up for it?
Yeah, I've just signed up for it. Yeah.
Oh, really? With Shahzad?
Yes. I'm in a pod with people.
Yeah.
Just started. Yeah. And how is that? Because that's all about saboteurs. Yeah, I've literally just started.
Oh my goodness, it's so good. The PQ reps are so fantastic. Like, you have to, you know, name your saboteurs for who they are. Once they come, you name them for who they are. Wow. And in response to naming them, you actually take time to do a PQ rep. It's amazing. It's fantastic.
Wow. Exactly.
It helps you command your mind to focus on a thing at a time. And then once you're focused at that moment, you can change the way you want to react to a certain situation.
It's life-changing. And that's the key thing, isn't it? Being aware. Once you're aware of what's going on, then you can change it. But the saboteurs, we draw them actually in the coactive training. We, you know, draw the saboteurs.
Oh, wow.
Well. Draw them. And name them. Yeah. And talk to them. All of those things. Yeah. It's so powerful. Yeah.
I am so looking forward to getting into the sage mode, you know, where you begin to question, when you begin to become curious instead of judging, you become discerning. Wow. It's just a beautiful journey, and I'm excited you know, to go through the course and then come out a better person and a great coach.
That's amazing. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that now.
Yes, you should. It's really fantastic. Okay. All right. So guys, I feel like you guys will be looking at us and like, what are they talking about? Stages, you know, these are some of the things that we all deal with. They are all part of us. So according to Coach Shahzad, the saboteurs are mechanisms that we came up with when we were younger. You know, most of it we came up with when we were younger, and they were needed for us to survive as kids, you know, growing up and all of that. But because they are also part of us from the young age, as we grow older, they then tend to become a source of negativity as well, you know, and so they become the saboteurs, because they begin to change us, they begin to tell us lies that are not real, because we had to cope with those, things. One example that comes to mind that he used was when he was younger, his father wasn't there to care for him and all of that. So his saboteur would just, gave him a reason to say, you know what, my parents are perfect people. Because if he had gone with the mindset like they were imperfect people, then it should have shattered, his whole mindset. But his saboteurs, told him these people are perfect. So the issue had to be with him as a child. Like something is wrong with him.
Wow.
That's why they don't care. That's why the love is not there. And so because of that, that was a filter that he used to judge everyone. So because he feels that way, that something is wrong with him, definitely something is wrong with every other person that he came in contact with. So every time he meets somebody, the first thing is judging the person, like something must be wrong with you. And so he's very critical, and he sees what is wrong first before seeing what is good about the person. And so based on what is wrong, it puts people in boxes. This person can be okay, but this is something that is wrong with that person. So that judge was really nasty. He's always judging people. And he came to a point where he was in university, and he realized, when they were in a session where everybody was to talk about how they were feeling, about each other, and 5 out of people in the class pointed to him and said the exact same thing, that he was a nasty judge, that he judged a lot. It was like the first person who said it, he was like, no, that's not me, that's you. Something is wrong with you. But when 5 different people said the exact same thing, and even his closest friend said the same thing, and actually, what, I don't want to be your friend again, that broke him, and that made him realize, oh my gosh, this thing is real. And that was when he began the journey to actually finding out what saboteurs are and how to move from saboteur stage into stage where you have the opposite, attitude to reacting to things in life and things like that. So it's just an amazing journey.
That's amazing. And that must have been tough for him to find out that way.
Yes. So yeah, and then he started this journey, and then he came up with this, method of having PQ reps, 2 minutes of focusing in intervals throughout your days. It does a lot. I can't even imagine. The program is just about 2 weeks gone now, and I can say that my negative thoughts have reduced drastically, like because I'm quick to move from no, that's a saboteur, no, and I change immediately to a positive mindset.
No,
so it's like they're not gonna leave. They're not gonna leave. They'll still be there, but there will be a shrinking in their capacity and power over our minds, over our feelings, over our emotions, and then our sage can be in charge. Where you begin to think creatively, think discerning, you can spot like there's a problem here, but you're not beating yourself up to say, oh, this is the problem, I'm a bad person, I'm a failure. No. You're saying, there's a problem here. How do we fix it? What do we do? And then your mind begins to look for solutions, and then you get solutions. This is so fantastic.
It is. Yeah. I mean, that's what we've been doing on the Coactive. But But I guess this course is probably more focused on the saboteurs as well.
It is.
I think I am looking forward to it, because
you should really.
The saboteurs is the only thing that stops us.
Yes, anything that's self-doubt, negative thoughts, even judging others, judging yourself, judging situations. It's all part of it. Yeah. So I guess, guys, so we've just talked about it's just been around us coaches, just talking back and forth. And these are some of the things that actually we can help you with. Knowing these things are very important, because the first stage to becoming a better person, to effecting effective change in your life, is to be aware. Be aware that there's an issue, and then you can now start saying, okay, what do we do about it? How can we sort it out? How can we fix it out? Yeah. So.
Exactly. Awareness is key.
Thank you so much, Miss Nabo.
Thank you so much.
I feel like this is actually a chat. It wasn't more like an interview, it was a chat. And I do hope that whoever is going to watch this, you've been able to gain one thing or the other. If you have any questions, concerning these things, you can reach out to Whitnava, you can reach out to me, and we'll be able to help you
Definitely
go through and navigate. So Whitnava, if we want to connect with you, how do we do that? You know, how do we be part of your weekly episodes on
Oh yeah.
creating, so that you say you mentioned that you have some practices when you have those sessions.
Yes,
so
yes.
to connect with that, so we can also benefit from that. So how do we do that?
Definitely. Well, you can just follow me on Instagram with Nava, or with Nava.
Okay. All right. Cool.
That's it. Just come on there and you can see all my details. Yeah.
All right. Cool. I'm going to leave a link to Jasmine's Instagram page in the description box of this video, so that you can connect with her on that level, and then you can reach out to her if you need to talk about any other thing that you need the help of a coach with. I hope that Excellent. This session has been interesting. It's really, really been a chat, and I have I'm just talking about this stuff with Coach Whitnava. Coach Nava, because with is just Nava, or Jasmine.
I know, it is confusing, isn't it? I guess, I know. Yeah, my name's Jasmine, but I guess the brand is with Nava.
Okay, the brand is with Nava. I see.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, but Nava is the brand itself.
Actually, Nava, Nava's the brand itself.
Yes. Okay, so all right, no problem. All right, guys. Till I come your way again next week with another guest or another chat. I love this one because it was just a chat between two coaches.
Me too.
I really do hope that you've learned one or two things. Feel free to reach out to us. Feel free to ask your questions, and we'll do well to answer you. Until I come your way again next week with yet another episode, remain calm. Ask for help if you need some. Yes. Breathe. So
Breathe.
Good. All right. Bye.
Bye. Bye.